talk about new beginnings, the stories of displaced students at Kozminski University. I'm happy to host this podcast. My name is Dominika Wojtowicz, and I'm joined by Gieorgii and Ivan, two students who have overcome challenges to pursue higher education here in Poland. So, gentlemen, what are your stories? How come you ended up in Poland?
Hello, my name is Gieorgii. I came to Poland from eastern part of Ukraine after the war began. Uh, so Kozminski is my second university. Actually, I started studying in university at the age of 16, but because of the war, I decided to move to Poland and to start my studies again, but in Kozminski.
And my name is Ivan, and I'm from western part. Kozminski is my first university, so I finished school during the war, and I decided that it would be better to study somewhere abroad in Poland, and Kozminski looked the most convenient one.
And what were the biggest challenges you faced at the beginning when you came?
Uh, of course, the language barrier, especially in the beginning. Of course, Polish language is not so hard, especially when you are from Ukraine, but still you have some challenges. For example, I had challenges with medical care because, like, with one situation, I cannot even explain what the problem is. Like, I had an allergy on antibiotics, and I really cannot explain what really happened. This one, moreover, like some routine things like finding a flat, probably finding someone to talk with, finding a work, and etc. But the main problem, I think, was language.
And did someone help you?
I started working, and somehow, while I was working, I was like learning language, so I can just communicate with people on some level. Of course, not like with everybody, not on every topic, but some basics I can for now.
And what about you, Ivan?
Um, I won't say I had a lot of challenges because my mom, she did a lot, so I'll live comfortable here. But of course, first few months, it was hard because I do speak Polish on a very basic level, and it's like a common fear of making a mistake while you talking to someone. I do remember that I lost my not identification card, but the student ID on the first week in Subway, and I called someone from Subway. It's all in Polish, and I'm like, I do realize that my vocabulary is low, I'm short with words, and it's hard for me. But few months later, I started to work with Poles as well, but they spoke with me in English because probably my Polish is not that good. Yes, and probably the biggest challenge as well is Polish because it's not the same as Ukrainian, and it's not easy in my opinion because I'm learning Polish from school, and I'm learning it now. I finished my second language at Kozminski as Polish, and I won't say it's easy because a lot of different words which are completely different. Warzywa and owoce got me crazy for the first time. Yes, and grammar is hard as well, and Ukrainian is different. Yeah, so it's for me it's myth like that Ukrainian for Ukrainians it's definitely easier to understand, but not speaking, not writing. I can't write. I can listen. I can understand a little bit speak, but writing is very hard for me. Yep.
And except for language, now, for example,
Uh,
do you face any challenges?
yes, with documents like residence cards, this cards pobytu. So it is my nightmare for I don't know year and a half, because to collect all these documents, to do this, and to go to Urząd, like it's the most scary place in whole Poland for me. I know the situation is even worse in some more Western countries of Europe, for example. But still, it's quite hard because you need to wait a lot for.
Don't we have like Ukrainian-speaking officials in those offices?
Yes, there is, but it's not a real the main problem, not language even. It's this problem is with documents and this period while you're waiting. You need to wait. For my first time, I waited for 6 months, and now I know that the medium, like this time you need to wait, is 8 months, and just to go to the office and give your documents, you need to wait 2 months. So it's approximately like 10 months to get your this residence card, and you're not sure for how long you will be rejected, or you will get it for like half year and like 1 year, maybe 6 months, maybe 3 years. You don't know. So
Okay. I thought that
it's
it was like you take it for granted that you will stay, that you will not be rejected. No.
no, you don't know. Like you don't know for sure. Will you get it or not? If all things are okay with your documents, with your work, with like everything, yes, probably you will get it. But still, it depends a lot of on people who are working there. I know that they do not receive like enough money for their work because too much people are applicated for this residence card and too many work to do.
Okay, I understand. And how do you, I mean, do you see any differences living here in Poland? What is difference? Cultural difference?
Yeah, of course, a lot of differences. It's two different countries. And yeah, cultural differences. I would say that Poles are more like, they're more chill than Ukrainians. I don't know. Just because I have a lot of communication with Poles on my work, and they like a bit different. And I would say that most of them are chill, but when you speaking Polish with them, they quickly realize that you're not a speaker, and they're going English, and that's why probably Polish is it's hard to improve while speaking Polish because everyone it's easier to speak with me in English, and like a lot of guys know that I speak English better than Polish, and that's why that's the difference.
Poles speak English
Um,
in general?
in general they do, and they do like very good, but not all of them, and some of them they don't want to go English, they will still speak Polish, and some of them I had several times this thing that I tried to speak Polish, and of course I made a lot of mistakes during my speech, and the guy goes like, why won't you learn Polish? And I'm like, I'm learning, I'm trying to, it's not 1 week job. Yeah, and some of them, of course, those people exist who are rude and so on to those who don't know Polish, because I think they heard this so many times that I'm learning Polish, and they're like sick of it because Ukrainians and Belarusians, they are for 4 years, 5 years here, and I won't be happy if in my country some guys will speak different language and don't want to learn the government one and don't want to respect other people who were born here and so on. Yeah, but in general, Poles are they very understanding. Yeah, there is not that thing that every Polish guy is like that's rude and so on. No.
And what about this everyday life? Like you go to shop or you use the public transportation, you go to clubs, the food. What other differences can you see or can you feel?
Uh, so probably I can feel that Poles have more European mentality, of course, because it's European Union for already 20 years, and because of the history, so they are more, I can say, like quieter, more comfort. Like they don't like to show that they have like a lot of money and etc. So I think in this like more quieter, it's more comfort to speak with. Uh, what else?
The food is more or less the same.
Food, yes. Yes, for me, of course, because in Ukraine, I ate always at home. Like, I didn't go to restaurants, and if we went to restaurant with a family, it was like Italian Like you can find Italian restaurants everywhere. So in Poland, I cannot see so much difference with food. Just regular, normal food.
Yeah, I can say about difference in prices. That interesting thing that in Poland, a grocery store is even cheaper than in Ukraine, but eating out is extremely expensive in here. In Ukraine, it's much cheaper. And I don't know why, because grocery, I mean, I know why, because probably of the average salary, but honestly, for me as a student, eat here in McDonald's is, yeah, it's pretty expensive. It's 40, 50 zlotych. It's like, it's more than my average hour salary. And yeah, that's very strange thing, because in Ukraine, it's much, much cheaper to eat out, but much expensive to buy groceries at shop.
Mhm. And Gieorgii, you said that you were studying in Ukraine.
Yes.
So can you compare Kozminski University with your previous
Of course,
university?
like I really like Kozminski. So it's on another level of education, especially for me, because my first specialty in Ukraine was like something with engineering, and it's like totally not my topic at all, and it was quite hard for me. And of course, the system of education in Ukraine is so much different. So I ended up school at the age of 16. So I had to decide what university, what specialty, what work I would like to do in my future at the age of 15. And I think it's too young to decide, because what like what smart things you can think at the age of 15 actually about your future. That why the main difference probably it's that you go to university earlier, and the quality of education is not very high, not with the standards. It's something strange, because there was this USSR methods of education with all these pros and cons, uh, and there is European this methodics, and Ukrainian like education is something in the middle. So after all, you receive like not much after this education.
Mhm. And even you, what do you like at Kozminski? Or what do you
Mm,
dislike?
I dislike the location of Kozminski. It's too
Oh.
far away. But I do like the flexibility. For example, I had a few retakes and I'm able to write them earlier. Like, and it's awesome because in Ukraine, even in schools, it's impossible to change something. If you're a student, you can't complain, you can't do anything. You just studying. But here in Kozminski, you can I don't know. For example, something goes wrong with your studies or something. I don't know. You lost your student's ID. It's very easy to I don't know, to change something. You can change groups if you don't like the schedule. It's extremely important for me as because I'm working after university. Yeah, that's why I love Kozminski, and yeah, probably the location is the main disadvantage.
Oh, we have Cam
Yeah, only two.
going to the center. Okay, so what advice would you give to the other displaced students? Do you find it hard to study abroad as a displaced student?
Mm,
What do you think is important when you
it's
start studying abroad?
probably hard, and especially people have different situation. Somebody have more even difficult situation that they're moving from like the more dangerous parts of Ukraine, and they have nothing. Don't have money, and it's of course hard. But what advice I want to give probably to learn Polish if we're talking about moving to Poland, to learn Polish at least on basic level. I'm not saying like about C1 level, but that you can express something when you need it to express, that people will understand you, no matter what situation or like is. Like if you want to get medical care, if you want to do your documents, if you basically want to ask where is something, it's you need to learn it on some basic level.
Yeah, I would say that there's a the perfect chance to learn Polish while you're in Poland. So I agree with Grigory that learning Polish is probably the best what you can do. And probably, I don't know, if you are only planning to move, try to rent your apartments or whatever, like before 2 months before, 3 months before, because I ended up 1 hour from Kozminski for the first year, and it was very, very hard. Yeah, try to find something more convenient, because it's extremely hard to find cheap, or I don't know, not cheap, but somewhere near Kozminski to find a flat or something like a room. Yeah, so you need to do it before and do it. It's definitely worth it.
I think that was the problem, because when the full-scale invasion started, everyone fled from Ukraine, so our market was overcrowded.
Yes, yes.
So, okay, and what are your aspirations and plans for the future? What are you going to do after graduation?
Like, probably the war taught me not to build plans for too long, because you don't know what will be in 1 year, even in 6 months. But probably I want to try something different, to try to study somewhere else, to try to work somewhere else, and then to come up where is better to live, actually. I'm not sure.
Excluding going abroad.
I'm not excluding going abroad, and I'm not excluding staying in Poland, in Warsaw. Like, I really like Warsaw, with all its like process and concepts, but it's great city, very innovative. There are plenty of opportunities what you can do. But like, I'll see what will be. I need to finish my university firstly, and then we'll see.
What will be, will be.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely the same. I don't know yet. I will for sure make my master's degree. Maybe at Kozminski, maybe not. I'm not sure yet, because in Poland, in Warsaw, already I have a lot of friends. I have work here, and I do know the city, and I do love it. But probably I will search for new adventures somewhere abroad, and probably after that, it would be perfect to come back to Ukraine with my European education, try to bring something new to our market and so on. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know yet. Probably.
Families, they
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.